Hello guys. So today we are going to solve six easy questions from top interview 150 section from LeetCode. Actually, these 150 questions are so much helpful for you guys. So let's start. So we will be solving six questions today, and I will explain everything through here. So first of all, let's discuss which all questions we are going to. The first question is merge sorted array. Actually, I have tried all these six questions prior for the video. So we will look at merge search sorted array, then a remove element, a remove duplicates from sorted array, and majority element, bus time to buy and sell stock, and then we will go to length of last word. Okay, so first let's go for merge sorted array. So this is the question. The question, whenever you get a question like this, first you need to read the question at least two times, then understand what the question is about. Here the question is about an array, and then you need to find the logic behind the question or behind the solution, and then you need to tackle how to solve this problem. Okay, so the question is, you are given two integer arrays, nums1 and nums2, sorted in non-decreasing order, and two integers m and n, representing the number of elements in nums1 and nums2 respectively. So we have two integer arrays. They are nums1, nums2, and their length, the length of nums1 is m and length of nums2 is n. And our aim is to merge these two arrays and make it sorted. That's it. So the final sorted array should not be returned by the function, but instead it should be stored inside an array nums1. To accommodate this, nums1 has a length of m plus n, where the first m elements denote the elements that should be merged and last n elements are set to 0 or should be ignored. Has a length, nums2 has a length of n. Okay, so here also they have said that do not return anything, modify nums1 in place instead. So mm, okay, so for this we need to actually the first step is to add. So we have two arrays. We can go to the example. This is the example. So there is nums1. Sorry. It's not focusing, right? Okay. Let me write and it will be focused after that. So nums1 is equal to 1, 2, 3, 0, 0, 0. And nums2 equal to 2, 5, 6. So these are the two arrays, nums1 and nums2. And the expected output is to merge these two and remove these zeros and then make it sorted. So the expected array is 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 3, 5, 6. So in order to achieve this solution, first of mhm, okay. In order to achieve this solution, we need to first merge these two. So let's do that one. Merging these two arrays. So for I in range of, so m is the length of nums1, right? M, no, n. We need to merge nums2 to nums1. Okay, we need to add the elements of nums2 to nums1. So for I in range of n, nums1 dot append of nums2 of I. No, I. Then every element from nums2 is added to nums1. So the output will be 1, 2, 3, 0, 0, 0 and 2, 5, 6. That will be the current output. That is 1, 2, 3, 0, 0, 0, 2, 5, 6. Okay? 2, 5, 6. Okay, you can see that, right? Okay, this is the expected output. Now we need to, what should we do now? Now we need to sort this one, right? Sort this array, then we will get something like 0, 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 2, 3, 5, 6, right? And then all we need to do is to remove this 0. Then we will get our answer. So next step is to sort this array. So in order to sort that, let's just use sort function. Okay. So nums1 dot sort. Then we have sorted. Now all we need to do is to remove the 0. So right now the value of nums1 is this one. And all we need to do is to remove this 0 to obtain the final result. So how can we remove this 0? In order to remove this 0, let's use a for loop. We know that the number of zeros in nums1 is equal to the length of nums2. If you are watching any of the examples, it is clear that the number of zeros in nums1 is equal to the length of nums2. So we need to go for a loop for I in range of n. N is the length of nums2, right? N is the length of nums2. And then all we need to do is nums1 dot remove of 0. So the remove function will remove that particular element from the given array. Okay. So if we give 0, it will remove 0, the one occurrence of 0 from nums1. So that's why we have put a for loop. And then what we need to return, okay, don't return anything. That's the condition they have given. So let's run this one and check whether it works or not. Yes, it is accepted. Case 1 is accepted. Case 2 is accepted. And case 3 is accepted. And let's submit to check other test cases. Okay, we have best time complexity. We have achieved the best time complexity and also an average memory space complexity. So I will explain again this question, how to solve this question. So we have we say we have two arrays. All we need to do is to merge these two arrays and sort it. That's it. But there are some conditions that nums1 has the equal amount of zeros, which is the number of which is the length of nums2. Here the length of nums2 is 3, 1, 2, 3. So equal amount of zeros are added in nums1 and we should not consider it in our output. So what we have done, first we have appended, that is added all elements of nums2 to nums1. Then we have got an output for nums1 like this, nums1 like this. Okay. Then we have sorted this array, that we have sorted nums1, and that is written in line 8. And then all we need to do is to remove these zeros. So we have go for another loop where it is in the where the loop will run up to 3 times. That is the length of nums2 because only 3 zeros are added here equal to the length of nums2. So we need to go for only a range of 3 in the for loop. And then we will remove all the zeros from nums1. Thus, we have got the answer. I hope you guys get it. So just grasp it and just understand the basics, just understand the logic and try it out your own. Let's go for a break. I'm sorry. Okay, now let's go for the next question. So we have solved this one. Next is remove element. Remove element. This is the next question that we are going to solve. It is the question number 27. Remove element. Okay, let's see what the question is. Mhm. So the question is, given an integer array nums and an integer val, remove all occurrences of val in nums. And the order of the elements may be changed to return the number of elements in nums which are not equal to val. Sure. What is the question about? Consider the number of elements in nums which are not equal to val bk. To get accepted, we need to consider the following things. Change the array nums such that the first k elements of nums contain the elements which are not equal to val, and remaining elements of nums are not important as well as the size of nums. Return k. So let's go for an example. Here the input is a list of numbers and a value. And we need to remove all occurrences of values from this array. And we need to return the number of elements after removing. So here, this is 3223 is the input and the value given is 3. So we have to remove all 3's from this array. And after removing, we will get like 2, 2 and 2 blank spaces. It's not necessary. And the output will be 2. Okay, just brainstorm how we can do this. So we have understood what the question is. Now we need to find a solution, a logic to solve this problem. Just go for it. We just try to find a solution. Okay. Um, so it's an easy question. Just uh, just we can go for, let the input be in nums equal to 3, 2, 2, 3. Okay. And the output should be the nums, oh sorry, nums, nums equal to 2, 2. Okay. So the output should be 2, the length of this array. Okay. So in order to do that, first we need to remove all elements of val, that is 3, from this array. Let's go for it. for I in range of ln of, that is length of nums, we need to check whether the given integer value is present. So if val in nums, then if value is in the array, then all we need to do is to remove that. So we are removing it like val, no, nums dot remove of val. Okay, so that is the first part. So um, now the nums will be like this, 2, 2. Okay, and all we need to do is to just take the length of nums. Okay, so taking the length of nums, k equal to ln of, oh, sorry, nums. So and all we need to do is to return k. Okay. If we do this, okay, it will run. I think so. Yeah, it is accepted. And let's submit it. Let's try submitting it. It is accepted. So this is the another solution. Oh, this is the another question, solution of another question. So all we did was just taking the input and then just removing the val from the input list and taking the length of the output. That's all we did. It's an easy question. Who told LeetCode is hard? Okay, don't underestimate. LeetCode is hard because it is right now we are solving only easy questions. Now, all you need to do is just sit there and just grasp what the logic I have used here. And then we can move on to the third question. Okay. Again, let's move on to the third question. This was easy. And the third question is remove duplicates from sorted array. So it is question number 26. Let's see. Question number 26. Okay. Given an integer array, nums, sorted in non-decreasing order. So just it is pointed out that non-decreasing order. It means that it is in increasing order. It is already sorted. And remove the duplicates in place such that unique element appear only once. The relative order of the elements should be kept the same. Then return the number of unique elements in nums. So what we need to do, we have, go for the example, we have an integer array that is 1, 1, 2, and the output should be 2. That is, we need to remove the recurring elements without changing the position. Like, consider this example. Here, first 0 is preserved and the second 0 is removed. Then here 1 is there and all the recurring other ones are removed, and then 2 is there, recurrent 2 is removed, the first 3 is there, the second 3 is removed, and then the fourth. And we must return the length of this array, that is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, k is equal to 5. Just find how can we do this. So we have, they say that we have a array, and all we need to do is to remove the recurring values. So first we can take an empty array, another empty array, and put this through loop. And first check whether 1 is in this empty array. If not, then add 1 to this empty array. In next iteration, again we check if 1 is in this empty array. It is yes. Then what we will do? Remove 1. And if 2 is an empty array, if not, add it. Okay, that's all we need to do. And then we will get this answer. That means 1 is removed, the extra 1. Then the output will be the length of this array is 2. That's the required answer. So let's try it in Python. So the first one, for I in range of len of nums. Okay, first we need an empty array, right? So nums2 equal to a blank list. So for I in range of nums, all we need to check whether if I in nums2. If I in nums2, it means that there it is a duplicate value, right? Okay, first we need to do if I not in nums2. If there is not, we should add I to the nums2. Nums2 dot append of I, not I, nums of I. And if there is no, if I is in the nums2, then all we need to do is nums dot remove of nums of I. So what we have to be returned, we will return alien of nums, right? So output will be k equal to alien of nums return k. I don't think it will work. Let's try it. Okay, we got an error. Nums2 dot append of nums of I. What happened? Let me check. So if we have checked like if 1 not in the empty array, we will add it, and else there is no else. So all we have to do is just add it to nums2, and then all we need to do is clear the nums1 and add the values of nums2 back to nums1 and take its length. Okay, let me do it. For I in range of ln of nums, if nums of I not in nums2, if nums of I, let's go for it. Okay, again we got it. Nums of I not in nums2. What happened? Wait, under me. Let me check it, okay? So, yeah, I figured out. So, until now, we have done is we have checked for duplicates, and only unique elements are added to nums2. Okay, nums2. This is nums2, and now we need to add it back to nums1, just our original array. Okay, so before that, we need to clear nums1. So nums dot clear function, and then we are adding the values back now from nums2 back to nums1 or nums. So for I in range of ln of nums 2, uh, nums dot append of nums2 of I equal to ln of nums return. Okay, I think this will work. Yes, accepted. So I will explain the problem again. Let's submit it. The time complexity is not good, and also the space complexity is also not good. But we have solved the problem. That is the main point, okay? So this problem will be explained like this. First, we have got a array like 1, 1, 4, 3, 1. The expected output, that is, this is nums1, okay? Consider this as nums1. And then the expected output is nums1 equal to 1, 4, 3. And its length should be 3. So this is our problem statement. And now, in order to answer this, we will consider another empty array, nums2. This is an empty array, okay? Empty array. And first, we will compare these two. In the first iteration that I've done here in this for loop, what happens is that it will check each item whether each item is already presented in nums2 or not. Initially, nums2 is empty. So in the first iteration, it checks whether one is in nums2. So one is not in nums2. So what happens? One is appended into nums2. And in the second iteration, it checks whether one present in nums2. Yes, one is present. So it will go to the next iteration, 4. 4 is not in nums2. And in the next iteration, 3. 3 is not in nums2. And again, in the last iteration, 1. 1 is in nums2. So it will skip that iteration. So we have got nums2 here. And in the question, it is said that we need the edited array in nums1 itself, right? So first we will clear this array. We will clear nums1 and like this. Then our new nums1 will be an empty array, okay? And in the second for loop, what happens here is that we will add each element back to nums1 because we cannot change the order or position of each element. So we will add in the first iteration 1 is added, in the second iteration 4 is added, in the third iteration 3 is added, and then k, the length is taken as 3 and it is returned. That's what happened in this problem. I hope you guys got it. Just take a moment to analyze the question and to understand the solution and try to do it yourself. So let's move on to the next question. Where is our next question? Our fourth question is majority element. How can we do? What is this question? First, we need to understand what this question is. Okay. Okay. The question is, given an array nums of size n, return the majority element. So the example is given like nums 3, 2, 3. Okay, we need to find the most recurrent element. Here 3 appears two times and 2 appears only one time. So we need to return 3. Here 2 appears 4 times and 1 appears only 3 times. So we need to return 2. Which element? We need to return the element that is most recurrent. Okay. For that, let's go for dictionary, right? Right, like the first element, and if three, we can use a dictionary along with a extra an array, extra array. That's my solution. It will not be it will not be having less time complexity and space complexity, but it will have a solution. So let's try for that answer. So first, we need to find the solution method, like 3, 2, 3. This is our input. And we need to give the output as 3, right? So for that, first we can consider a dictionary, dict1. Okay. In the first iteration, let's take dict1 of 3 equal to 1. Here also in the first iteration. So first, okay, we have the problem array, and the output should be 3, the most recurrent element. And then we need to consider an empty array. And if 3 not in this, we will add this one. If 2 not in this array, we will add this one. And 3 is here, so we will skip that iteration. And then we will iterate this array. We will apply loop for this array. And no, let me check on that again. Yeah, if okay, if okay, along with the dict1 of 3 equal to 1, we will get this. This two happens same time, and then after that, this is the second iteration. This is the second occurrence of 3. So it is already present here. So it will just dict1 of 3 plus equal to 1. Oh, sorry, it's not visible, right? Okay. Like this, it will come. Okay, I will show you. You will understand it after I have programmed it. Okay, I will write in Python. First, we need to go for an iteration for I in range of len, wait a second, len of nums. Oh, we have forgot to initialize the dictionary. Dict1 equal to an empty dictionary, and also nums2 equal to an empty list. If no, not nums of I not in dict1, not dict1 nums2, then what we'll do, we will append this value to the empty array. Nums2 dot append of nums of I. And we will do one more thing, that is we will initialize, add a new element to the dictionary, that is dict1 of I, dict1 of nums of I equal to 1. It is initializing, okay? Else. Here, else means what? The element is a duplicate element which is already present in nums2. So what we will do? Just increment its count, okay? Dict1 of nums of I less equal to 1. Now what we need to do is to find the maximum element from the dictionary values. So what we will do is majority equal to max of zip of dict1 dot values or dict1 dot values comma dict1 dot keys of 1, and we will return majority. Let's run this code, hoping we have no errors. Okay, we got an error. What is the error? Built-in function method. Oh, what happened? Oh, we forgot to put the parentheses for keys. Okay, let's try again. Yeah, it's accepted. Let's submit the code. Okay, it's an average complexity for both time and space. It's okay, even though the space complexity is more compared to other submissions. But the time complexity is kind of average. Okay, it's okay. So I will explain this question again how to solve this. So all we need to do is to initialize an empty dictionary. Okay, we are initializing an empty dictionary. This is our input, that is nums. This is the nums our input, and we need to return the majority element. Okay, so for that we require an empty dictionary and also an empty list. First, we need to take unique elements to the list. That's what happens here in this if statement. Okay, so if 3 is not in this list, that is, if 3 is not in this list, we will add 3, and also we will make a new admission for 3 in this dictionary. Okay, and set its count as 1. That is, in this dictionary is like value, count. Value and its count are stored in this dictionary, so its count as 1. In the second iteration, in the second iteration of the for loop, the 2 is taken. Checks whether 2 is in the empty list. It is not in the empty list, so it will be added to the empty list, and we will give a new admission for 2 in this dictionary, like 2, 1. Okay. And in the third iteration, we check whether 3 is already present in the empty list, no, new list, but 3 is already present, so we skip that iteration. We will not do anything. No, right now we will not do, no. If num is present, like we will go to the else part where the value of 3, that dict of 3 is incremented. That is 2. It's gone to 2. And then all we do is to find the maximum value, the key with the maximum value. Here, this is the key, this is the value, key value. So the key with the maximum value is 3, and then it is stored to the variable majority, and we will return majority value. Okay, that's what we have done in this problem. So, okay, I'll give you some time to understand the problem and understand how we did it. Okay. Thank you, Tech Media Malayalam. And I will try to explain good, but my English grammar is not good. And also, it's my first time streaming like this, so uh, I think I'll get better time by time. Okay, let's move on to the next question. So we have salt merge, salt remove element, salt remove duplicate elements from an array, and we have salt majority element. And then next is best time to buy and sell stock. This number 121 in LeetCode. So it's kind of tricky. Like you are given an array of prices. So prices is an array. And look, prices is an array, and prices of I is the price of the given stock on the ith day. So here the value of I and value of price of I are important, equally important. So what we need to do is to maximize our profit, choosing a single day to buy the stock and a different day in the future. Please note it, a different day in the future to sell that stock. So we need to return the maximum profit we can make. Okay. So here the input is given as prices of 7, 1, 5, 3, 6, 4. And here we need to find a day to buy the stock. These are the values of each day, right? On the first day or on the 0th day, 7 is the value. First day, 1, second day, 5, like that. And we need to find a appropriate day to buy the stock and also appropriate day to sell the stock so we can maximize our profit. How can we do that? First, let's understand how to do this. Like this is finding the day with minimum value for a stock. We need that's how it works, right? In every stock, we will find a time where the value of stock is minimum. So here in this example, on the second day or on in case of array, it goes like 0, 1, 2, 3, or in count of days, it will be first day, second day, third day. Okay, here on the second day, the value of stock is very low, and in future, then we will look in future on which day the value of stock is at maximum. So here the value of stock is low, and we are considering the future, we will come to 6 where the value of stock is maximum. So we will consider these two values 1 and 6 and take its difference to calculate the profit. Okay, that's what the logic of question here, or that's what the meaning of question discussed here. So how can we do that? It's actually an easy question, even though the question is kind of what tricky. It's an easy question. So first, okay, we should consider the second example too, because here the least amount is on the last day. So we cannot make any profit because if we take the stock, we have not given any future values. So we cannot make any profit. So there will not transactions will be happening there and the output will be 0. There will be 0 profit. So uh, likewise, there may be text cases like uh, prices are empty. So if not prices, then also we should return 0. Okay. And then let's set minimum price as a higher value like uh, like float of float of infinity, INF. and the maximum price as 0. Okay. So and then we will traverse through this like for price in prices, and then we will calculate the minimum price and maximum price. Min price equal to min of min comma price. And then likewise we will also calculate the maximum price. Max price equal to max of, sorry, it's not price, profit, okay? Actually, it's my fault, Max profit, comma, price minus. Okay, so we need to take the difference, right? Min price. That's what is happening here. And then we will return max profit. So let's run, hoping this will run. Okay, yeah, it worked. So I will explain this. The time complexity is good, it's okay, but the space complexity is not that good. It should be lower. Okay, let's just explain this question. We have a list of prices, okay, like 7, 1, 5, 3, 6, and 4. And then we need to find the first record, we need to find the price, which is a minimum price, and also a profit. And here in the for loop, what we have done is we are taking each price. First we take 7 and we took it as min price, and we trying to do for the go for the profit. Profit equal to max profit is 0, right? We need to take the maximum. So max profit 0, max of 0 comma price. Price is 7 minus 7, which is equal to 0. So profit is 0 here. And then in the second iteration, we will take 1. Okay. Here the min equal to 1, and the profit will be like max of max profit is also 0. Then 1 minus 0 is equal to 1. 1 minus min price is equal to 1. Likewise, we will calculate until the day 6 arrays, and and then we will get the output as 5, and then we will return max profit as 5. That is the answer. Let's go for another question. Okay. The next question is length of last word. This is an easy question. actually. There is a space. Okay. Here we have given a string and we need to find the length of the last word in the in every string. Here the last word is moon, not the space, so we should not include the space. And here word is the last space. So we all we need to do is just find the length of the last word. So for that, first we need to split this string into arrays, and then we need to take the last element of the array to get the last word, and then just find the length. So first we are splitting the string. So str list equal to s dot split. Oh, sorry. And then all we need to do is str last word equals to str list dot a list of alien of str list -1. So we are taking the last word, and then all we need to do is take the length of the last word, right? So first we need to set the count equal to 0 for I in last word, count plus plus, oh no, we have no plus plus, return count. Yes, it's accepted. It's an easy question actually. There is not much logic needed. We have got a string like hello world. This is our input string. And all we need to find is the length of the last string, that is last word. Okay. So in order, the list in Python has already a property or function of split function. Split function is used to convert any sentences into an array of words. So after applying strlist is equal to s dot split, the list will be like a list of hello and a list of word. So like this we will get. And in the fourth line, we will take the last word. Like this is the length of the list is 2. So alien str list of alien of that is this so alien of str list -1, that is 2 minus 1 is equal to 1. So we are taking the first element, so 0, 1. This is the first element. So last word will be having the word world. Okay, then we initialize count as 0 and we will iterate this word. Okay, world. And for I in last word, each item is iterated. So in each iteration, count is incremented +1, and likewise we will get the length of this word at the end of the loop, and that count is returned as 5 because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it is of length 5. That is this question. Let's submit it to check whether it will accept all test cases. Yes, it accepted test cases, and also it has 100% good complexity, even though the space complexity is average. But it's okay, we have done this. So that's it for today, guys. We have solved 6 easy questions. I have explained 6 easy questions. Hope you guys liked it. If you like this kind of live or this kind of videos, please try to follow me. Please subscribe, like, and comment. See you next video. Thank you, guys.